अर्गस न्यूज का जो एजुकेशन कॉन्क्लेव का सेकंड एडिशन में आप सबको मैं स्वागत करता हूं। वी हैव विथ अस आवर गेस्ट ऑन डायस डॉक्टर परमार्थराज सिन्हा, डॉक्टर जनरल आर.के. आनंद, श्रीमती नताशा जोग, प्रोफेसर संदीप करमालकर. I welcome you all to this second education conclave. Sir, while inviting you, I will be putting few words on behalf of Odisha. I'm not very comfortable in English, but I wish to communicate like Dr. Paramath Sinha is here. Like when I started my career as journalist, almost 30 years back, when we talked to Ashoka Fellows, we are feeling great. Like they represented innovation in Odisha. They brought new things to Odisha. Sir, I welcome you to Odisha, the state. I can safely conclude what Odisha thinks today, the nation thinks tomorrow. Sir, in 1936, Odisha emerged as an independent state during our British days. What Odisha thought in 20s, like the struggle to make Odisha a state on language base, on linguistic basis, the struggle continued not less than 25 years. And in 1936, Odisha became first state in the country on language basis, on linguistic line. And after 47, the entire think tank of the nation thought language should be the base on which our administrative units need to be settled. When we are discussing education, where we are thinking to bridge the gap, where we are thinking our standard should go above national standard, we as Odias, we feel proud. We started, we have ideas, we have innovation, and what we thought at one point of time, that was followed by the entire nation. Dr. R.K. Anand sir, हमारा साथ है. Odisha might not be like number one in development parameter. Odisha might not be like yes, in Odisha we have our problems. Yes, our infant mortality rate is very concerning. Our rural infrastructure is a concern. Our farmers' income is a concern. But I can safely say the state schools produce manpower, the capability of ordinary families' children are intellectually very sound. Like that we have established at national level. Yes, we have set examples, but that we have to take it to our schools. That we have to make our education system so robust that will not be projecting few isolated cases, but Odisha's manpower in school to colleges can be like that efficient, that big, that performing. We can do much better at national level. Madam Natasha Jog is here. Madam, Odisha, I can safely conclude, is the state that started woman empowerment movement. I am talking of 14th century. There was a poet whose name is Balram Das. He composed a poem called Lakshmi Puran. And today, all the households in Odisha, all the households, not even single household is left. That book is recited, where Mahaprabhu Sri Jagannath, the presiding deity of Odisha, begs apology to Ma Lakshmi, his wife, and says, I bow before you, I respect you, without you I am incomplete, and gives her absolute freedom to go wherever she likes to move. And Lakshmi gets right, she can go to a place where very so-called low-caste people live. Jagannath Mandir and Ma Lakshmi taught of absolute no barrier on the basis of caste, and gender cannot be a disadvantage. And Lord Jagannath, Mahaprabhu, has to accept this. And this is a household story in every house of Odisha. Not a single household is left in Odisha where Lakshmi Purana is not recited. We have with us Professor Sandeep Karmalkar. Sir is staying in Odisha, must be talking to Odia people, Odia boys and girls. We Odias take pride, we simply not a cultural community. We don't represent art and culture, we represent science and technology. Sir, Jagannath temple, the present one, is more than 800 years old. Odias then must have mastered chemical engineering. Despite salinity, the temple is strong. When the archaeology experts come, they say the structure is very strong. That means our structural engineers, our chemical engineers exhibited their competency. Yes, when the debate is going on, certificate versus competency, certificate is not very important. Competency that matters. When we are here to discuss education, to bridge the gap, when we are discussing on the backdrop of new education policy, when we wish the young generation who are there in our schools, those who are there in our educational institutions, they must develop competency. Yes, certificate is part of it, but our competency should match, not at national level. We should be a global power. Odisha can be a global power. With this expectation, I welcome all our guests on the dais. There are many senior people. Two former vice chancellors are sitting, former IAS officers are sitting, many academics and students from big institutions are here. I welcome you all, and I hope with our guests this session will be very effective and will go with a message. The role as a media, as Argus, to give confidence to Odia youths, to take pride in our culture, to understand we have a very strong history and strong background, and there is no reason why should we accept why we are in the bottom of development ladder of the country. We must go forward and let education be the launching pad. Thank you all. I welcome you all to this conclave. Thank you all.